Hi, Kevin.
No matter how anybody says it is. It feels good to have made something.
Well, art is not all fun and games. It's a lot of hard work.
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
Good evening and welcome back to Inktober 2023, day 20. We are in the danger zone, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't recall, or if you weren't here during the kickoff to this month of Inktober, I made the prediction. I said, when we get to around day 18 to 25, I think that's what I said exactly. I said, that's the danger zone. That is the, what have I done with my life? Why did I agree to do this? Edge of burnout. I should probably just quit. That we are in the danger zone. The good news is, I started already burned out at the beginning. The great news is I was already burnt out to start. It doesn't matter. But today's prompt is Frost. And I do have a concept sketch and a rough sketch already ready to go. That's something I've been trying to do over the last couple days. Because as much as I love spending all this wonderful quality time with all of you lovely people live streaming every single day, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I'm trying to chip those streams down. As fun as they were, to have them be 5 hours. It's a lot of time. Bubble of O's here. Look at you remembering to turn off a certain game. Look at me. Look at me. And Fair and Mock is here.
Hi, Kevin.
Carlos, welcome to work, man. Clock in, grab a soda, sit down next to me. Let's knock out some work, man. Joseph Zawad is here. Crystal Rosebear is here. Kristen's in the lurk. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Welcome in, everybody. You got some nerds, huh? Nice. You got nerds. After last night. As a reminder, guys, all month long, I am running an exclusive promo over on my shop. !shop in the chat will get you that direct link in case you need it. KevinAHinkle.com/shop. Any purchase, all month, any dollar amount, anything you want, will get you a free Count Hinkula promo sticker. This is exclusive to October. When the month ends, the promo ends, or if supplies run out. I don't think supplies are going to run out. I think we're going to go all the way to the end of the month with supplies. That's okay. But don't count on there being extras, because when we go to November 1st, I lock that baby up and you ain't getting one. So I don't want to hear nothing. When the month is over, the month is over. Okay? These are waterproof stickers, weatherproof stickers. They are scratch resistant and they do not fade in the sunlight. I promise you. I have tested them myself over numerous years. I have exactly 28. There are 28 left out of 40. 40 was made for the promo. I made 30 last year, and all 30 did run out within about a week left of the month. Look at those frogs. You missed your cue, man. What was Toad? Toad was day 8. Day 8 was Toad. So yeah, don't miss out. Don't miss out. We do this all the time. We do this constantly. This is the one thing that Brian and I, we commiserate over our audience missing the boat on things, and then as soon as the thing ends, they all complain that they missed the boat on it. This is a shared frustration that we both have. So don't wait. You know you want it, grab it. So I did not do an Inktober live stream yesterday because I did a doodle stream, and I have decided at my point in life right now, in the year of our Lord 2023, with the year I've had, I'm not about that 2 live streams a day life. Not about it. Not about it. I don't need to do it. So doodle stream happened yesterday night, which was fun. We did Halloween candy. It was viewer requests. And because of that, I didn't do an Inktober stream. So you guys didn't get to see this happen, but it happened. I drew it yesterday. So yesterday's prompt was plump. Twice is a lot, man. I did it. I did it twice already this month, and it's too much. It's too much to do two streams in a day. It's too much. So plump was the prompt, and this is based on another character from my youth. This is another youth character coming back from the grave. Can I show you the picture quickly? Should I have gotten it ready? Probably. Can I find it, though? The real question is, can I find it really quick? I don't want to waste a lot of time on this. Ah, here we go. So this is not a full body shot, but this is a very old sketch of this character. I think this is 2005. I drew this in 2005, 2004, sometime in that range. I really like the ear design, and I really like how tiny the ears are. After I finish this, I'm like, I probably should have made his ears tinier. But this is a revamp, a revisioning of that character. I don't know his name. I've never named him. But he is not a major character. He is meant to be... and also, if you didn't know, I'm doing original art all month. Everything I'm drawing for Inktober, completely original. Original ideas, original characters, original stories. I don't do original art. This is a huge deal for me. It's very rewarding, but it's also... there's a lot of pressure because obviously people like fan art, and fan art is what sells. But he looks slime a Glorbus. You're a Glorbus. Because it's all original stuff. I can toss these designs over on my Redbubble shop. That is a new link there also for Redbubble. I'm part of the curator program on Redbubble, so I get an extra 8%. Any sales. Anybody that buys anything off Redbubble, anything at all, if you follow that link, I get 8% kickback for the affiliate. I would appreciate it if you used it. It won't take you directly to my shop, though. I need to figure that out. So it takes you to the Redbubble, then you got to search for my shop. I know, not ideal. I got to figure it out. But all my designs from Inktober are over there on Redbubble, also on TeePublic. If you want to grab something on a notebook, a spiral, a coaster, a hoodie, a shirt. So far, only one Inktober thing has sold one time all month. So that's, again, this is a little bit... This is reaffirming why Kevin doesn't do original art. So, and in no surprise to anybody, it was the Snake Witch, which is the most engaged, most liked, most commented on piece from the whole month. Someone did buy a shirt, a Snake Witch shirt, but nothing else is sold. So, yay. Awesome life decisions. So yeah, this character, he's kind of meant as like a highway robber bandit, not really terribly smart, not really a critical role in any kind of storyline. He's just kind of the villain of the day, if you will. He wants to be a supervillain. He has ambitions to be incredibly evil. He robs people. That's all he does. He wears a cape because he thinks it makes him look cool. That's the only reason he has a cape. And he's like an ogre. Figured he's like an ogre. So there he is, a revamp of it. I'm actually pretty happy with it. There's a little bit of wonkiness going on with this, and I'm like, you know what? It's whatever. But overall, it looks pretty good. There is a full-fledged bag over here and some shrubs and stuff, which is on like the design on the print-on-demand shops. But so there he is, and look, we got another crystal, folks. What do they mean? What do they mean? They keep appearing in all these pieces of art over and over again. What do they mean? All right, get out of here. Get out of here. So, I'm going to take you through my thought process for Frost. Now, originally, this is my this is the first thing I put to paper when I said Frost. This is the first thing I put to paper. I was thinking, is it time for another lady? Nah. I think having some kind... So I'm thinking of some kind of sorcerer, wizard, sorceress. Like, that's what I'm thinking when I think of Frost. Ice. Magic. That's the initial thought that comes to mind. And I think it's too much of a cop-out to do, like, a Frost witch, a Frost queen, an ice queen. I think it's done to death. Emma Frost, Frozen. Like, it's done to death. So I was like, I'll go more traditional. I'll go traditional wizard. The old man with the beard and the mustache. So this was the first concept. Him kind of like coming over a ridge with like a big old block of ice. Looks like it's been windswept pretty hard. And I took that and we started to refine that. So I was looking at how do I flesh this guy out. Started giving him a little bit more padded clothing. Took that, fleshed that out even more. So we got this. This is him like almost completely buried. I decided I really kind of want to make him be mysterious. So we're not going to see any of his face. We're going to see just his white glowing eyes and his mustache and his beard. That's all we're going to see. Also he has a crystal too, and it is frozen in this squared block of ice. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Crystal in the ice, and the ice is being held by the classic wooden staff of the wizard. And then I ended things, and yeah, again, the little ridge. I'd like to have some snow blowing. This was the last drawing I did last night before I said, you know what, I think this is good for finishing it out on the stream. So this is the Frost Wizard, way up in the mountains, trudging through the snow, and that's all I got. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna work on. Talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. There's not gonna be a live stream on the weekend. I can't. I'm camping with my son. I've got scouts. We're gonna be in the woods Saturday and Sunday, so I can't do a live stream. The Inktober prompts for both days are fully done, already finished, ready to roll. So if you guys remind me. If you remind me and you're interested, at the very end of the stream, I can show you a sneak peek at both Saturday and Sunday's prompt before I post them on social media. Okay? All right. So let's start working on this. We'll see how long this takes. All I got to do is the final line work. That's it. Is it still going to take me 3 hours? I really hope not. Really hope not. Got some errands to do today before camping. I like to go do laundry and get that done over with. Because laundry waits for no one. Doesn't matter if I'm in the woods.
Hi, Kevin.
Bucky Barnes Fangirl is here. What's up? Welcome. Welcome in. Today is Frost. I'm drawing a Frost Wizard. And I actually went even further with my sketch work. So this time we're really just doing the final line work. Final line work and shading and coloring. I can't believe with the horse one. Now, granted it was a horse, okay? Granted it was a horse. But I can't believe I came into the horse prompt with a sketch ready to go. And I still ended up having to take like 4 hours. I was not happy about that. I really wasn't. It's like the whole point was to not take forever. Bucky Barnes, nothing much. Gonna listen in on the stream while I get school done. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well today. Ready for the weekend, I hope. We're so close, man. We're so close to being done with this. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the danger zone. We are literally in the danger zone for Inktober. This is when the burnout is high. As we were discussing with Beyond Formless last night. Carlos says, I'm ready to leave. Go. Vamos. Yeah, man. I hear you. I hear you. Carlos, do you have a favorite Inktober drawing for me this month? I'll put you on the spot. Boba Laveau, if you're here, do you have a favorite? Anybody who's been watching, do you have a favorite? We're 20 days in. That's a silly question. You're a silly question. How about that? The toad? Really? Is that your real answer, or are you trolling me? The toad, of course. Spice was nice, but that toad. My favorite is still the River Queen, the Queen of the River Elves, the gold one. That one's my favorite one. Toad was nice. I mean, it was a fun little concept. John Wise here, what's up? The forest one or toad? You like the toad too? You guys are all about the toad? Am I sleeping on the toad? I think I am. Catherine's here. Angel, Sister Maddie. So here's another secret for you guys to know. If you are genuinely interested in stories and lore and what's going on and what does it mean and who are these people, definitely be checking out the TeePublic and the Redbubble shops. Check out the product descriptions. I'm trying to write a little bit in each one. It's not intensive. You're not going to be going in there looking for a chapter to Lord of the Rings. But there's little bits and pieces in there. I think Wander was my favorite one. Day 11. Oh, nice. Troy, the main hero. The toad reminds me of the frog from Chrono Trigger. I know. I was trying to avoid that, though. I actively tried to avoid that. I don't want people thinking I'm stealing. Like, my initial concept sketch actually had, well, I mean, you guys were probably here, you probably saw it, had the frog with a sword. And I was like, the Chrono Trigger frog has a sword. I don't want to do that. So I changed it up to, like, clubs. And I gave him 2 clubs. Also, I think I've decided that he's tiny. He's not, like, human size. He is a tiny little guy. Tiny guy. All jokes aside, the Linkish one is real good, too. The Linkish one. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed watching them come together. Like I said, I don't do fan art very often, and there's a direct reason why I don't do it. It's not at all out of a place of not having an interest or a care. I've enjoyed this more than I've enjoyed creating a lot of stuff over this last year. But it's just not financially a good business move. Unfortunately. I love the freedom that it brings. Not having to worry about copyright. Being able to slap it anywhere you want. But it doesn't matter if no one buys it. You know? You know, unfortunately. But yes, I have very much enjoyed it. It's been a very rewarding month of art. I am very proud of it. More so than a lot of stuff I've made this year. I don't think there's been a tremendous change up in the social media metrics for participating in Inktober. I mean, social media is kind of a little bit of a dumpster these days anyway. So. IB Frog, thanks for the follow. How you doing? Welcome. Did you hear us talking about frogs and toads? Is that what happened? Right on cue. So yeah, camping this weekend with my youngest from Boy Scouts. Weather is still looking to be atrocious. The Scoutmaster sent out an email this morning saying, yep, we know, we're looking at the weather. Yep, everything's still on. Yep, we'll see you in the woods. It's like, gross. We're supposed to have rain all weekend. Supposed to be temps down in the 40s. Gross. Gross. Good luck. We hope to see you on the other side. I'll be at the iffiest show of my career. Yeah, have you still gotten no information, Carlos? Isn't it tomorrow? Are you still totally lacking any details? Have they sent you no vendor information, no welcome packet, no nothing? Let's see. Layer Austin yourself up. I mean, that's the plan. You got some info. There you go, man. If you got info, it'll be fine. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be retiring and making lots of money, but you got info. Weren't you just like completely in the dark and they weren't telling you anything? That's when it's worrisome. You got to bring your own table. Hey, man, that's the craft fair life. Every craft fair I've ever done, you've had to supply your own table. And actually, there's the one show I do, and I talk about this a lot in the server. Northeast Comic-Con, which is in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I do fairly well at that show, but a lot of people have kind of sworn it off for whatever reason, and that's their business. But you have to bring your own table for that show too, or you rent it from the guy that runs it for $25 a day. I'm like, So I have my own tables. I almost always bring them anyway, because I never know. Sometimes I have
Hi, Kevin.
What's up, Joey? Sometimes I have a nice little extra space that I can use it. Sometimes. Joey, today is Frost. The prompt is Frost for Inktober. It is morning. Let's see. Carlos is not excited to leave the baby for these days. Oh, yes, Carlos. Look at you. Precious, Carlos. Precious. Precious. This is neat Frost concept, right? Thank you. So I came in. So something I've been doing over the last few times is coming into the Inktober stream with a concept sketch ready to go, because they're taking too long. And as much as I love to spend, I'm saying the live streams are taking too long. As much as I love to spend every waking moment with you guys, as much as I love witty banter with Bobo Laveau every day, it's eating too much into my other time. So I've been trying to come into these streams with a sketch ready, so that I'm really just kind of doing final line work. It didn't really work so well with me when I did this with the horse one, but you know. Joey's going in for the lurk. All right, let's see.
Hi, Kevin.
Titanium J52 is here. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Nah, let's leave it alone. I'll just leave it alone. Greetings and salutations, all you fine people. I'm doing alright. How are you? I'm okay. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But I'm here. Working on more original art. Oh. Smoothing's off, of course. Give me the smooth. So today's prompt for Inktober is frost. And I mean, my initial thought was maybe some like ice witch or an ice queen, and I said that's kind of done to death. That's been done with X-Men, it's been done with Frozen, it's kind of just done to death. So I'm like, nah, I'll just go ice wizard. I'm tired too, but it's my own fault. I stayed up late watching someone play a fruit game. Well, that's what you get for watching fruit games, man. That'll teach you. Yeah, I do a lot of revenge bedtime. You guys know that one? It's where you spend like all your day just moving and doing, which is what I do. I spend all of my days doing chores, doing errands, doing work. Like, I have no relaxed time. Any time, any day. Any day, any hour, anytime. And so when it gets time to bedtime, I lay in bed, and then I am, like, trying to avoid going to bed, because this is, like, the first time in the whole day that I'm relaxing. And, like, even though I'm supposed to be going to sleep. So I just sit there and I do nonsense on my phone, social media, watch YouTube videos. And it's like your body and your mind getting revenge for not having any time the whole day to do nothing, to relax. So I do a lot of that. I do a lot of revenge bedtime, and it's bad. It's really bad. I find myself staying up extra super late doing that. And then I still got to get up for the school run in the morning, and then I'm angry at myself all over again. Rinse and repeat. So last night I did, I watched the next episode of Loki. Pretty sure I've done that before. Yeah, I've been doing revenge bedtime lately, and I really, yeah. It is a thing. It is a thing, which is how I heard that term. I was like, oh, that's what I do. Because, yeah, you feel like you never get time to just sit and not be responsible or do something. And so that's the time when you're like, oh, I can do it right now. So... So I drew a wizard when we were doing Resolve stuff, when I was working with Jeff and doing concept development stuff for Resolve, that we had a lightning wizard, and his beard was like a lightning bolt, and I thought that was really cool. So I was trying to do that with this. The Frost Wizard, like his beard and his mustache are like ice, or like a snowflake almost. I base all my character designs off like Pokemon. Kind of. It's like, oh, this Pokemon's type is electricity. It should probably have a lightning bolt on its face. You're right. Brilliant. Brilliant. What's up, Ken? Marlo Bricks is here. I googled Nerds Candy yesterday during your stream. Was looking for retro artwork. Never found any wearing glasses. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe it's one of those Mandela effects. I just got ad for Nerds as I logged in. Yeah, look at that. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? It's kind of scary how that stuff works. So the music is supposed to be fantasy wintry mix. I don't know if I'm feeling it yet, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, nice to see you, Ken, in the morning. Welcome to Inktober 2023, day 20. Yeah, last night, for those that maybe didn't make it, Jay Freaks here, what's up? We did Halloween candy was our theme on the Doodle stream. Doodle streams are coming to an end. I don't know how many times I got to say that. But in case you haven't heard, Doodle streams are coming to an end, discontinuing that series after 5 long years of drawing thousands, and that's not an embellishment, thousands of people's requests. So we'll see what the future of live streaming is, but there are exactly 4 episodes left, and I am staggering them out to kind of get us to as close to the end of the year as I can. So episode 150 will be the final episode. And I think I've locked down the last themes too. I think I've locked that down. So the very, very last episode, episode 150, there will not be viewer requests. So that will actually be all redraws. I'll be redrawing doodles from episode 1. And we'll be reminiscing. We'll be reminiscing. The episode before that, episode 149, that'll be John Y's suggestion of different versions of me. So I think I'll draw up like a template, like a blank Kevin template. And then we can, I don't know, add outfits, costumes, whatever. And then the episode before that, episode 148, will be freestyle. So that'll be like the last viewer request. Well, I mean, there's the Kevin one, but the one before that will be like free game. Like, get, you know, ask for whatever you want. This is it. Doing well at work. Happy it's Friday, though, yeah. Bring back the moderators. I am looking at bringing other artists on with me in future streams, because I know that's something that's been requested a lot. So and I definitely hear you on the moderators thing, but that was just, it's too difficult. It's too difficult. And I don't see that changing anytime. It's too difficult to get people that are reliably interested to like hop on a stream with me every time I stream consistently, like week after week after week. It's just not. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. And then I get people that get upset and they don't want to do it, and then it becomes a chore for me to find folks. And then obviously the main function was to help me collect viewer requests, and I don't really need that anymore now that I have the suggestion box, which is actually very helpful. I love the suggestion box. The suggestion box was a great addition to the stream format. Even though Jeff hates it and makes a point to say that every time. I don't understand. Makes it easier for me. And isn't that what it's all about? That'll be fun. The last one especially. Yes. My job got replaced by an AI. Did it really? That's awful. Or are you talking about me? I thought you were talking about... Yes. Whoops. I have contributed to the fall of society. What have you done, Kevin? Not like this, man. But yeah, so for folks that have not been around for too long in the Hinkleverse, yeah, I've been live streaming for years, for 5 years, consistently. Excuse me. And when I used to take viewer requests, it was kind of difficult. So I used to do it on YouTube for a time, and then I did it on Facebook for a time. Then I was kind of simultaneously streaming to multiple platforms. And it was kind of difficult for me to corral everybody's ideas and their suggestions. So I had very kind people like Ken, like Steve, like Jeff. Julian did it. Julian was not really good at it. When he did it a couple times. Julian just liked being on my stream and having attention. He wasn't really good. But they helped out collect those suggestions and those ideas for me. But the main issue, like literally the main problem is that I stream every week, and getting somebody to come in my live stream with me every single week ended up becoming a gargantuan chore. Certainly not their fault. And everyone's busy, and they got lives, and they got stuff going on, and people start new jobs, or they have new schedules, and it was just like, it's really difficult. It became a big source of stress for me every week trying to find somebody to help. But we had some good banter. That was fun. So I am definitely looking to bring back other artists with me on the stream in 2024. I'll probably, yeah, as I've been thinking more and more about it, I will probably take January off. That just makes a lot of sense. I did it last year, and it was really helpful. That was my cocoon month. Which, of course, is not really... See, the thing about when I take time off, I don't ever take time off. That's my problem. I take time off of a thing, is what happens. So, like, when I take time off, it's like, I'm going to take time off live streaming. But I don't take time off. Still other things happening. No real vacations. Bucky Barnes Fangirl says, take all the time you need to relax from streams. You deserve. Well, thank you. The problem is, see, here's the thing. Here's my main problem. And I know this is not new for a lot of the folks that have been around. I don't have a job. So it's not a matter of me wanting or being capable of taking vacations. I desperately, desperately want a vacation, but it comes back to I can't afford a vacation because there's no other source of income. So if I stop, the income suffers. If I had a job where I could request time off, boy howdy, I would use it. I do miss that. I miss those periods of time when you get paid time off. And it was just like, man, the freedom. The freedom and the comfort in knowing I'm going to take time off, I'm going to have fun, relax, and money will still get deposited in the account. It's okay. Money will still be there. I miss that so much. When I don't do stuff, there ain't no money there. Ain't no money there. But yeah, not something that I'm like, oh yeah. Believe me, take it in a heartbeat. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. And also, I mean, of course, there's the other part of if I can't even afford not to work, I certainly can't afford to like go somewhere or actually do something. That's a whole smoothing. That's a whole nother issue. But yeah, January, probably take off live streamings. Live streams will go into a little bit of a hibernation. Also, I need to kind of reapproach how I'm going to do them, so it's probably best. Probably for the best anyway. If you'd like me to take a vacation, exclamation point Patreon in the chat. Patreon is a absolutely critical part of my income for the month. And it always hits at literally the best time. It'd be nice if it hit like a couple more days earlier, but you know. What are you going to do? So I actually don't like what I did here. I feel pretty good about this not lasting 4 hours, though. I think that's what I really need to focus on, is getting the sketch ready so that by the time I'm coming into live stream, we are really kind of just looking at final line work. Final line work. There should be no more sketching needed. Final line work should be ready to go. And the coloring. That should be all that's live. It's Santa. No, it's not. All right, let's see. The Frost Wizard lives way up in the mountains. Bad guy? Good guy? Who's to say? Me? I guess I'm to say. I don't know. Is he good? Is he bad? What do we think? Is a Frost Wizard good or bad? Is this Frost Wizard good or bad? That seems off. Well, you're the one creating him. I know. I don't know. Gotta think about it. Usually I do my story crafting when I'm writing up the product description. Carlos is back. That's a nice glove. You're a nice glove. I make stuff up as I go all the time when writing. That's fun. I'm not a good writer. I'm a good copywriter, but I'm not a good creative writer. Good at marketing spin and PR and social media writing. My fancy camera wall mount came in yesterday. Good for you. Does that mean it's time? Or are you gonna... Well, you have a show. You don't have any time to set it up. I was gonna set it up yesterday, but I had prep to do. Yeah. You know what I was just thinking about? I saw a video from an artist, a time lapse, who I follow on some platform. I don't remember. Probably Instagram. Probably. But they were working on this drawing, and it was looking really good. I was like, wow, this is looking awesome. And then they totally erased like half of it and went for a different pose. And it came out just as good. Like, it came out fantastic. But like, I did not see anything wrong at all with the first pose at all. Like, that was a great pose. And this one's a great pose too. But like, that first one was fine. And I was thinking, it made me think, I'm like, do people watch me? Do you guys watch me draw stuff and then I erase it and you're like, why did he just erase it? That was perfect. Does that happen? Does that occur? I've been writing fiction for 4+ years now, probably. Gets better with a lot of practice. Yeah, as most things do, right? Maybe Sunday if I'm not dead after a day of selling and 4 hours of driving. Nah, man. Nah. We all know the answer to that question. We all know the answer to that question. What size did I use? That's an 8. That's an 8er if I ever saw one. All right. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Get that big mitten feel going on here. Yes, I sometimes like that. Looks amazing. But I'm used to seeing my sister do the same. And I do the same when writing. Deleting a whole scene sometimes, so I understand. Yeah. Yep. It's interesting.
Hi, Kevin.
Reed is here. What's up, Reed? Reed, we're up in the frosty mountains, man. We're drawing a frost wizard today. Carlos says, one time I finished a whole drawing and started over. Never finished it again. Look at you, man. Wow. Today's prompt is frost. I am drawing a frost wizard living up in the mountains. Deleted a whole chapter. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, as always. Yeah, if you guys remind me at the end of the stream, I can show off tomorrow's and Sunday's prompts because I'm not going to be live because I'm camping. So they're already done. I already drew them. They're finished. They're already on my phone. They're ready to get posted. So I can show that off. Unless you'd rather be surprised, which is also fine with me. If you'd rather be surprised, that doesn't bother me. They'll go up. What's his story, Kev? Why is he up there? He lives there, man. I don't know. I'm making this up. Living up in the mountains, man. But he does have control over this thing. Kind of trying to show some movement here, that like the staff was buried in the snow and he's like bringing it up out of the snow. Are there mountains near Albany? Does he live there? No. I mean, maybe he does. All right, I made the hand a little bit bigger, so I need to raise this up a little bit more. Drawing different variations of wizard staffs is kind of fun. I have to admit, drawing wizard staffs is kind of fun. Joseph Zawada, are you still here? Farron Mock? Farron Mock? Paging Farron Mock. Are you here, Farron Mock? There's a collect call from... Farron Mock is not here. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. All right. So I imagine
Hi, Kevin.
Raymond is here. I imagine that his staff has a cube of ice, and in the ice is a crystal. Straight up cube. Cube of ice.
No matter how anybody says it is. Feels good to have made something.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Ray? Same old, he says. Finished a page yesterday. I turned out nicely. Well, I'm proud of you. Yesterday was one of those days where I accomplished a lot, but felt like I did nothing. I felt like I did nothing yesterday. And I had to tell myself several times in a row. I had to like walk through in my head all the things I did because I kept saying I didn't do anything. But I did a lot yesterday. Carlos says, you've done enough. You are enough. Thanks, man. I am very much looking forward to when I can land a job, though. I need some, like, stability. I need a mundane schedule, stability. I need to not worry about where my next money's coming from. That's what I need. That's what I really need. Alright, let's do another. We're going to do some fanciness here. Your art is okay? Hey, thanks. It's just okay. It's alright. Actually, maybe this should be doing... This should be doing this. And that will also be, it's inside the ice. It's in the ice. Ugh. Frozen in the ice. What is the playlist today? It is Fantasy Winter. I don't know if it's working for me. It doesn't feel like it. Let me change it up. Try something else. It's got to have the crystals and the jingles, right? It has to. And this is not having it. We'll give this one a shot for a little bit, see if it's any better. All right. You're enough. Welcome in again, everybody. Appreciate you being here. I know you have a lot of options. So thank you for spending some time with me. As always, happy to discuss anything you want to discuss. Working on Inktober all month. Live streams every day, except for the very, very few that I can't. So this weekend.
Looks so yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
3,
Yummy,
4.
yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good. Yummy, yummy. Looks so good.
Thank you, Reed. I thought Panda was here for a second. It needs more pep. It's cold up in the Arctic, man. You should know. It's cold and lonely. Cold and lonely up in the Arctic. What's the best part of camping? So the best part of camping, Carlos, is when I know the answer to this question. When I am with my kids, because I did this with my older son too. I was a scout dad through his entire 8 years of scouting. I am many years into this scouting journey now. Many years. I mean, sometimes I have a good time. Sometimes I wish it wasn't like all me all the time, but you know, whatever. I digress. The best part of camping is when my kid is like taken care of. It's in the morning. I don't need to worry about what he's doing. He's like playing or something with the other kids. And I have like a hot cup of cocoa or a hot cup of coffee, depending on which camping trip we are and what's happening, what they provided with us. And it's like chilly, but not really cold. And nothing is happening. I'm not needed anywhere. My phone isn't going off. I'm not stressing about what I need to do. And I just like look up at like the woods. That's the best part. It doesn't last very long. Yes, my current Lego D&D character is a Goliath barbarian from the far north. I thought you died. My previous character, a wizard, is deceased. Beheaded. Drive by high as I'm doing training day. What's up, Goddess D's? That was beautiful. Was it beautiful? It's like, it's a perfect combination of when, you know, my kid is not, I don't need to stress about what he's doing. He's taken care of. With the troop, right? Like I don't need to stress. And because I'm there with him and they've already kind of taken care of that, I have nothing else to stress about. Like I don't need to do anything with like the house or at home. I'm not there. Not at home. So it's this fleeting little moment. Not too cold, but it's a little chilly. Looking up at the pine trees. Beautiful. Rip. That was, now what about the rain? Yeah, ugh. Camping during the rain is gross, though. I don't like camping during the rain. I don't enjoy it. I don't. I get that it's like, and believe me, I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it a million times. I've done the camping. I've had the rain poncho on. We've just plowed through it. It's not enjoyable. I don't enjoy camping when it's raining. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. That's all it is. It's a lot of muddy shoes, wet stuff that needs to get washed in the laundry. It's a bunch of pain in the butt is what it is. And a lot of the things that you would normally do, the little activities, don't happen. Thanks for the 10 bits, Reed. Goddess D says, I cannot stand rain camping. I'll cancel every time. The tent takes weeks to dry out. Yeah, you got to put the tent. I forgot about that. You have to lay the tent out so it'll dry out because you can't wrap it up wet. We had a time once upon a time where it rained. It rained like every week for a month after camping, and I had laid out the tent out on the back patio, and I just watched it get rained on and get rained on and get rained on, and I'm like, can I?
Hi, Kevin.
What's up, Isabel? I was like, can I put this up? Can I put my tent away, please? I've never really camped before, so this is knowledge. The closest was staying in a camper at Six Flags. Not the same. How you doing, Isabel? Good to see you. Welcome in. I really hate camping in general. Goddess of D's, the closest I get to camping at this point is a super cheap hotel. See you later. See you later, Goddess of D's. Are you sure you weren't just in a Groundhog Day situation? I mean, a lot of my life is a Groundhog Day situation, but that one was not. That was so obnoxious. I also had a time when it rained. So this was right before, or right at the beginning of that awful job I did. I had a dream about that place the other day. Ugh, a terrible experience. Terrible experience. But it rained just on the weekends, and it rained for 5 weekends in a row. And this was springtime when I started working at that place. So like this was peak growth season for the lawn. And my lawn looked like a jungle. And I was like, I can't mow it because every time I'm going to mow it on the weekend, it rains again. And I have a little push mower. I don't have a seeder. I can't sit there and just mow over the wet grass. Wet grass shuts my mower down. That's what it does. Shuts it down. And so I got to flip the thing over, get a pair of gloves, and dig out the wet grass when that happens. So 5 weekends in a row of rain. I like this beautiful serene music while I talk about this. And it took me 5 hours to mow my lawn. I don't have a big lawn. It took me 5 hours because there was so much wet grass, and it had overgrown so much, and because it was still shutting my mower down. It was shutting my mower down like every half hour. I was like, what a miserable, miserable time. But see, here's the thing, Carlos, to your earlier question. I've never, like, camped. I mean, since I was a kid with my parents, but I didn't really particularly like it back then. I remember my mother taking me camping, and I remember taking my Game Boy, and I was like, I'd rather just play my game. But I've never camped for the fun of it. I've always, like, camped with the Scouts. And so I feel like they changed the whole experience because there's a lot of programming and hikes, and they take care of meals. So there's a lot of that happening. If I'm just like doing it to do it, I'm not going to do it. Like, I don't have a personal interest in camping. Be back in a bit. My friends had woods in the backyard, and I slept at his house once, so that counts. Yeah, one time when I was really young, I remember I had some friends come over for a sleepover, and we set up the tent in the backyard. And that was kind of fun, I guess. We also took a little TV out there and ran an extension cord and played Super Nintendo. And I had a blast. It's like, oh, we're going to play outside. We played Bomberman. Bomberman was the game. When you were doing multiplayer on Super Nintendo back in the day, Bomberman. That's the best camping? Yeah, just camp in the backyard with a Super Nintendo. And I also remember that I had just gotten Super Star Wars. Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo, which is an insanely difficult game that I have literally never beaten in my life. It's too difficult. It's too hard. Can't do it. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I'm fine. Gotta make sure I don't merge these fancier layers that I had up here. Those have to stay separate for reasons. Yeah, Super Star Wars, not terribly a fun game, and also insanely difficult. Insanely difficult. I always got stuck in like the first half of the game. I could never get out of the sandcrawler. I'm like, how am I stuck in the sand? How am I on Tatooine still? And I tried replaying it again, like in the last, I don't know, the last couple of years. I tried playing it again. I still can't get past the sandcrawler. Like, I'm just stuck in the sandcrawler forever. Very hard game. Have you beaten that game, Carlos? I have never gotten past the sandcrawler. And the sandcrawler, that's like first act. I'm not even in the Rebel Alliance yet. I'm a farm boy. I do think it's funny how Luke, in that game, his animation for him, like, just wildly waving his lightsaber around is kind of funny. He's just, like, funny. He, like, aggressively waves it back and forth when you press the, like, lightsaber button. And that's a big deal when you get that lightsaber, because otherwise you're using the blaster and you have ammo, and it's stupid. How do I have ammo? Nope, never. Hardest retro game I finished is Zelda 2. You want to know a confession? Is Linktober here? Never played Zelda 2. Whoa, why am I on... Oh, see? I've gotten super close to Ninja Gaiden and Castlevania. Never played Castlevania, never played Ninja Gaiden either. But never played Zelda 2. Also, I played but never beat Zelda 1 because it was too difficult. I got too frustrated with the maps. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm going in circles. And I actually tried to play it again in adulthood. Equally not fun. Equally difficult. Still forget where I'm going and have such a hard time with the maps. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. But Zelda 2, like, just didn't even look interesting to me, so I never even bothered to play it. Not even once. Zelda 2 is odd. I like it, but it's a weird one. Yeah. Yeah. That's its thing, right? It's the weird one. I don't know how much I'm going to crop of this. I have no idea. We shall see. When will we have Kevin's Retro Corner? Probably when I have a job, man. Everything is going to change. When I get a job, everything's going to change. Because art will go back to being just something I do when I feel like it. I'm not going to stress about any of this anymore. It'll go back to art as a hobby. So, yeah, probably then. Everything changed when the job market attacked. Yeah, I wish the job market would attack a little bit. You can stream SNES from the outdoors. Going back to a full-time job weirdly helped my mental health a lot. Yep, I believe it. I believe it, Isabel. You're running around. Everything's on fire. Hey, I just got a rejection notice today from a job too. Hey! I mean, it's nice to have a response, but yeah. Nice to have a response, but yeah. But yeah, getting that, like I said, just the mental freedom, I guess. I don't know what the right word is, but the stability, of, you know where your money's coming from. You don't need to stress. You know, a lot of these things that just like literally stress the heck out of me wouldn't if it was a, you know, if this was hobby time, and you know, I wouldn't be sitting here losing my mind every time I miss out on a table, but I have to because I'm like, that's literally that's my money. It's my rent. There it goes. There goes my rent. Goodbye. So yeah, I mean, I like to do some retro gaming streams for fun. I haven't because I've been so focused on art, all the time all the time selling, making products, working on commissions. How can everything tie back to what I'm trying to do? This is weird self-discovery music. Isabel says, the worst part is the 45-minute commute. 45 minutes is a long time. Also reminds me, I wanted to contact you about some commissions for Christmas presents, so I will try and act fast. Sounds good to me. You know how to get a hold of me. What? No, Kevin, what are we doing? How does that happen? Man, I get so off on the layers. All that was for nothing. Great. Layer check. 45 is tough. I'm not even a fan of my 20. I'll take 20. 20's fine. 20's fine. 30 is kind of like, but it is what it is. If I'm making money and stable, I would do it. That's what I did on the last job. It was a 30-minute commute. My initial concept sketch of this, I was imagining this like little wall of ice thing here was actually like a soldier or somebody frozen, like he was casting a spell. That was my initial thought. But as per usual, I come up with an idea and I go, Kevin, that's a little way too ambitious. Let's scale that back like substantially. You don't need to be a hero. I used to work 5 minutes away. It would be 25 minutes commute, but, you know, traffic. Ugh, traffic. 5 turned into an hour on snowy days, that too. Yep, I've been there. Been there, done that. That snow, all of a sudden it just takes everything. into a whole different direction. I'm trying to match the ice pattern that I did on the ice cube. But yeah, still actively taking commissions. You can type !commissions in the chat if you'd like to get a quick little assistance on how to go about asking and where to go. I do have price guides I can send you. It's pretty easy. Commissions. Did I spell that wrong? No. Or is it just commission? Is it !commission? Just commission. There you go. Just commission. I gotta figure out what the I probably need to align all my tenses. All my tenses. Let's see, how do I want to do this? How do I want to frame this? I need to see how much I need to color of this. So obviously the wizard is the most important thing here. We have to see the whole wizard. So we're not going to be able to see this little thing that I just spent all this time drawing up here, so that's great. I guess I'll draw more snow. Like, it should have something. It can't just be blank. Beautiful red snow. Okay, here is the Frost Wizard. This is done. So now I need to add whatever I want to add for the halftone. So I think what I'm gonna do. I kind of want him to be like mostly white because like I want him to kind of blend in with the snow. So maybe the sash has some of this action. Maybe his pants. Oh, the staff, for sure. Reed is back. Thanks for the bits, Reed. Just finishing up with the shading, and then we're going to get out of here. Just under 2 hours? Perfect. Perfect. This is how I need the streams to be. Like this. Good thing I'm off early today. Oh, because I'm done streaming. This works for me. I got stuff to do. I really should probably run and do laundry, because I'm not going to get a chance to do it on the weekend. And Lord knows I'm not going to want to do it when I come home. That is one thing I have learned over the years, is that if I don't do it, it's going to wait for me until I get back, and I can do it when I get back, or I can do it and then I come home and I don't have to do it. And I'd much rather come home to not having to do it. Much rather. Then go take a nap so you can finish the evening heckling on a different stream. I've had a couple naps recently, and I'm not a nap guy. That's how you know things are rough in my life if I'm napping. I only nap when I'm, like, sick. Not a napper. I miss naps. I used to take a nap, a nice nap Monday through Friday, 4:30 p.m. after my coffee. Did you really? Like, I kind of want him to be blending into the snow, and I want the snow to kind of be white, but I also can acknowledge that it's not maybe the best to really bring the character out in this illustration. I don't know, conflicted. Like, I can understand that you probably get a little lost into what's happening, but that's also kind of what I want. I want him to, like, blend into the snow. Yup, those kids took all my energy. Isabel says, I had an extra day off work today as they were having a big sports game at school, so classes were canceled. Classes are canceled because of a big sports game?
That's dandy. Ho, ho, that's rich, I'll say. Now how about some colors, stupid?
I can't even imagine that. Canceling a school day because there's a big game. I mean, that's awesome. But I can't even imagine. I can't even fathom. All right, anybody have anything else they would like to discuss? We're nearing the end of the stream for today. I know. But you know what? Things to do, places to be, stuff to take care of. I'll get this saved out, post it up on the socials, get it up on the Redbubble shop and on the TeePublic shop. Yeah, they have one day a year where they host a regional sports day. 5 different schools in the area will come, and it's just a bit... Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. If we wanted to help those there, we would get a bit of extra pay, but I was like, nah. Top 5 candies of all time. Peanut M&Ms. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Heath Bars. That's 3. Top 5 candies. What else? What else? Starburst. That's 4. What else? Email me the links to your stores. Thanks, Reed. Yeah, I got all my stuff. All the Inktober drawings are all on Redbubble. They're all on TeePublic. And then, of course, I'm still running my promo on my shop for the Count Hinkula promo sticker. If you buy anything at all from my shop, you get that. I don't know what another candy. Ferrero Rocher. I don't really like those. I've had those so many times, and I'm like, they're just People get all bananas. Like, I know Simon's obsessed with them. I'm like,
Hi, Kevin.
Nappy's Puppets. Welcome in, Nappy. I'm just about to finish. Just about done, actually. Just about done. 2 hours in. I don't know what to say for a 5th candy, Carlos. Good question, though. Funny Fig says, Hi Chew, Swedish fish. I hate Swedish fish. Target brand, Reese's, Cookies and Creams, Hershey's, Twizzler, Pull and Peels. Airhead Extremes, Lifesaver Gummies. Isabel's Sour Skills, Starburst, Reese's Take 5 Bar, Sour Patch Kids, Red Licorice. Crystal Rosebear, Whoppers are amazing. Whoppers are amazing! Whoppers are amazing. Please. Please. Please don't say you're talking about this. Please don't tell me this is the Whoppers you speak of. Please. Been lurking since camping chat. Oh, nice. Kit Kats. Ray, you like these, Ray? Sour Skittles are good. I'll eat them until my mouth bleeds. Carlos. Carlos, are you okay? Carlos's Whoppers are good. These things are awful. You know how many times over the years I've gotten candy, the giant kit, and the big bag for the trick-or-treaters? This is the last thing in the bag. It's all these. It's all fun-sized packs of these. They're like chalk. They're chalk wrapped in chocolate. Crunchy malted chocolate milk. What? What milkshakes are you having? Definitely not top 5. But yeah, they're yummy. They're puffy. They're chalk. That is very hard. Isabel, that was a little uncalled for from Carlos, wasn't it? It was a little uncalled for. Mail them to me? Hey, you guys are welcome to like whatever candy you like. I won't stop you. I hate Whoppers. Is it Whoppers or is it Whoopers? I hate them. I think they're gross. Sorry. My apologies. Jujubes are the grape nuts of candy. And oh, grape nuts? My dad used to love eating grape nut cereal. I don't know why, and I tried it so many times as a kid. I'd be like, I'd sneak a bowl, and I'm like, get it off my tongue. Gross. Gross. All right, here it is. Here's the final art of the Frost Wizard. This will go up on the socials within a couple hours. I'll let it sit for a couple hours before I post it up, because I did post the doodles up this morning, so I don't want to cannibalize my social media reach, as we say in the biz. Butterfinger BBs, they're out.
Good job, you did it. Drink a Dr. Pepper.
Thanks, Ray. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. There will not be a live stream tomorrow. There will not be a live stream on Sunday. All right. Do you want to see them though? Would you like? I need 4 people to say yes, and I will show you the drawings for the next 2 days. 4 separate people have to say yes, and I will show you sneak peek the next 4 drawings. And I'm gonna switch the music. I didn't like this music either. It was too serene. It was good for that 5 seconds when I was talking about the beautiful part of camping. That was it. It was like, all right, and we're done. Let's go back to the happy tavern music, because we're at the end, and I can be okay listening to this for a couple minutes. I did like it. I just didn't like it for 2 hours. All right, we've got 1 yes from Ray, 1 yes from Crystal Rosebear. 1 yes from Isabel. 1 from Nappy. 1 from John Y. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. And Reed, thank you. All right, so I'm not going to go live. So this is a sneak peek for just you guys. All right. So day 21 tomorrow. The prompt is chains. And I could have taken that in a very different direction. I could have taken it in a very different direction, but I did not. This is day 21. This is the Rogue Executioner. This is definitely a bad guy. Definitely a bad guy. Definitely a rogue. Also, there is 1 direct visual clue in here to a direct tie-in to another prompt. Rogue Executioner, day 21, chains. You will see this go up tomorrow. Day 22 is Scratchy. I went for some more environment. So we are up in the mountains with the snow today. And on Sunday, we are in the desert. We were in the desert on Sunday with a little bit of cacti and some sand for Scratchy. Nippletober? Yeah, it was funny. That was I swear it was a coincidence. Swear it was a coincidence. Oh yeah, man, they're done. Ray, these are finished. I don't have any time to work on them. They have to be completely finished. So they're done, ready to go, ready to get posted. They'll go up on social media Saturday and Sunday. Carlos, get your nut out of my stream. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, day 20, Frost. Day 21, Chains. Day 22, Scratchy. So I will not be back live with you again until Monday. Can you believe it? And then that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more days until I'm done with this. Was that an armored nipple? No. No. They just both happen to be shirtless. And they both also happen to be kind of in that same pose. Totally coincidence. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Reminder, everything you see that I've been drawing all month long, all my original artwork, is over on my Redbubble shop. There's a link for you. You might have to search at MrHinkleDraws if it doesn't take you right to my shop. I'm not hard to find. Also, everything you've seen all month is going on the TeePublic shop too. Do you have fun? I do. I'm camping. I'm camping in the rain, Isabel. Boy Scouts. It's going to be a great time. And it's raining all weekend. We're going to have a lovely trip. Have fun being wet. Have fun storming the castle. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have so much fun. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? We raid nobody, huh? Alright. Phil is live, but eh. This music is much more lively. Anybody have any artists that they are following that are currently live? I will head to the art category here. Let's see. Lots of card games and tints. Yeah. All my friends are at TwitchCon Vegas, and this person's sad. The junkie gamer is sad. All my friends are at TwitchCon Vegas, sad face. one person's looking at this stream, the Junkie Gamers. We're going to go say hi to the Junkie Gamers who's currently drawing some art. Let's all say hi. Let's share some love. The Junkie Gamers. They're drawing a face. Let's go be super supportive and make them not be sad that all their friends are at TwitchCon Vegas, okay? I want you guys to say who needs TwitchCon Vegas. All right, who needs that? Let's go say hi. See you guys on Monday.